Hi, Dr. Connor here. Today we're going to do fitness bingo. So again, we're using these exercise cards that we made with any kinds of movements or tasks that you know how to do, that you can do safely and you can do in your house with permission. And those are what we're going to use to make the game. So to set up the bingo the way I'm going to set it up with 5 and 5 by 5, I'm going to need 25 of these squares. If you have less than that, you can throw in some free squares. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up where they're all exercises and there are not any free squares. So what I did is I prepared some cards that say bingo. So I have the letters B, I, N, G, and O, which spells bingo. So that's just how I'm going to make up my grid. So the nice thing about this game is every time you set it up, you don't have to pre-print up any bingo cards. Every time you set it up, you can set it up completely differently. So I have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go down the side. So this will make my grid. And so you can take this with you. You can play this absolutely anywhere in any room of the house. So here are my exercise cards, and I'm just going to randomly put them on the bingo board. I'm going to mix up the colors a little bit so that, the legs, the arms, the cardio, the core are spread out throughout our bingo board. And so we'll just make a little pattern here in all of the rows. So again, I have 25 exercises. If you need some ideas, there's the video up on YouTube about card exercise games. And that's where I go through and I show you these exercises that I selected that are 26 different exercises that you can safely do in your house. And that video shows you how to do each of those. So I'm just reusing them and recycling them into all these different games you can play using those exercise cards. So I have one extra, so we'll just set that one aside. So there's my bingo board. It's 5 by 5, so there are 25 cards in there. And so just so you know how the grid works, when I've made 25 little bingo calling cards. So there's a B1, a B2, a B3, a B4, B5. Same for I1 through 5, N1 through 5, G1 through 5, and O1 through 5. So when we select the card each time from the bingo, so I've got a nice container here, I can shake them up, and so I can be the bingo caller, pick one out, and see which one we have. So we have G3, so I go to the column of G right here, I go down 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, so the exercise that I'm doing right here is the windmill. And we'd have to decide before we started how many of each we're going to do. So that we can do it quickly through a few rounds, we'll just do 5. So you may want to do it for 10 or do it for 15 when you're doing it. Or you could use the little choice cards again where you choose 5 or 10 or 15 or 20. But we'll take 5. So I've used G3, so I'm going to put that off to the side so that we don't call it again. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over so that I know that I've gotten that one. You could play it with tokens where you cover them up, but I feel like turning the cards over is probably an easy way to see which ones that we've done. So we have to do our 5 windmills in order to turn that card over. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we go back to our little bingo numbers again, pick out another one, and see what we have. So this time we have O3. So we're in column O, 1, 2, 3. So now we're doing elbow to knee touch. So we'll set that one aside. And we're going to just touch our elbow to our knee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And obviously 5 isn't going to probably provide you really with enough exercise, so you'd have to play another round or do it for 10 or 15 or 20. So we'll select another bingo card. This time we have B2. So now we're in column B, number 2, and it's slide and clap. So we'll stand up and we'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 slide and claps. So we're going to go again. We're nowhere near bingo yet. And we'll go N4. So we got Column N will come down to 4. It's invisible jump rope. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's select another one. We have N3. So we're still in column N. The third one is mummy jacks. Those are the forwards jumping jacks with your arms up like a mummy. So they go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our mummy jacks. So now we have 3. We're doing well in row 3 here. We have 3 of our cards turned over. We have N5, so that's down here. We have the kick-its. So we turn over the kick-its, and kick-its are just where we kick our legs up really high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, looking good in a couple of spots there on our bingo board. Let's see. We have I5. So going to column I, 5th one, march in place. So we have to do 5 marching in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can put on some music, have some fun with it, do it with some other family members, where everyone's doing the exercises. G4. So G4 would be right here. Circle crab. So I'm going to be in my crab position, and I'm going to be trying to walk in a circle. So 1, 2, you can go side to side. If you don't have a lot of space, like I don't right now, that's 5. And then we'll pick out another one. And we have O2. So that would be up here. Bicycle kicks. So for our bicycle kicks, we're down on our back, pedaling like it's a bicycle, but making sure that your legs are going more out than they are up, so that we get a little bit more work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to work our core a little more. We can take another bingo card. And the fun thing is it's taking us quite a long time to get a bingo, so we're getting quite a bit of exercise, even though we chose 4 reps. B4. Column B, number 4. Those are our squats. So we got to squat down. Here we go. Make sure you're lowering your bottom, keeping your knees over your feet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got 5 squats. And here's another one. We have O1. So we're in this row, in this column right here. First row, run in place. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another one. We have G5. That would be right here. So column G, row 5, mountain climbers. So here we go with our mountain climbers. And remember, when you're in a small space, it's better to have your legs go forwards and back than it is to kick them up in the air, so that you don't bump into anyone or anything, or kick any cats or dogs in your house. O4. So we're in column O, row 4, heel walk. So we're just going to walk on our heels for 5 steps. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our heel walks. And again, we have G2. So column G, row 2, crab kicks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we have a lot of cards turned over, but we don't quite have a bingo yet. Here we go. We have I1. So that's all the way up here. We have lunges. So now we're going to lunge, and again, making sure that our knee stays over our foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lunges. And let's draw another one. We have D5. So we're all the way over here. Shoulder and arm circles. We're getting closer to our bingo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do them in both directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. We're so close to some bingos. Let's see. B1. Sit-ups. So we've got 5 sit-ups for B1. So we'll make sure we bend our knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here we go again. It's amazing that we haven't had a bingo yet. We've done so many exercises. 5. This one's for bingo. This will give us our whole column of O as a bingo. So we have belly angels. We have to do our 5 belly angels. So we're going to have our arms go all the way back and forth. Back and forth. 3, 4, and 5. And we have earned our bingo. Thanks for playing.